dropping the hammer at number 25. Halfway up my fantasy playlist of April 23rd, 1990. MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This. Up 4 from number 29 the week before. MC Hammer first album was Feel My Power. And boy, he was becoming powerful. An up-and-coming rapper like you wouldn't believe. This was one meteor, I can't even pronounce the word, meteor shower right here. Shower of Stars, MC Hammer. Feel the Power, it was released independently, Capitol Records. Oh God, this is a phenomenal album. This guy's a phenomenal rapper. Capitol Records came knocking. They said, MC Hammer, $750,000 at fans. And I want you to think about that. $750,000 in 1987. As equivalent to what today in 2018? Maybe about $1,500,000. And his first album with Capitol, Let's Get It Started and Turn This Mother Out. That was such. Now that song, Turn This Mother Out, is probably tamed by today's standards, but it was cutting edge back in 1988. It was a cutting edge dance record, a hip hop record, and MC Hammer was a good rapper. Say what you will about MC Hammer, about him going commercial and sampling these older records, but he was a fabulous rapper, one of the best damn dancers I've ever seen. Almost up there with Michael Jackson, borrowing some of his moves from James Brown, and with his baggy pants. Sometimes it might look comical to some people, but I mean, I was just wild. I'd watch his videos on MTV. God, dog, this guy, how could he bust a move like that? Well, the second album by MC Hammer from Capitol Records, it was Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him. Except it was actually the other way around at the end of the day. He got hurt a little bit, MC Hammer. MC Hammer had this huge hit, and boy, I tell you, he had a huge number of backup dancers. It wasn't just 4 or 5 backup dancers. I remember reading about this in Billboard in 1990. No, not Billboard, Rolling Stone, I think, in 1990. He had a huge number of backup dancers, huge number of people, hangers-ons, friends of his who wanted to jump in on the gravy train. But MC Hammer was tough. He laid the smack down like you wouldn't believe. He imposed a curfew on his dancers. And if they made a mistake, he fined them. He was tough. And some have complained bitterly that they were underpaid. They were mistreated by MC Hammer. But I'll never forget that. This guy it was a big show. A big show. An extravaganza. MC Hammer. But this tour, it was a 60-date tour that he got on 1990, I guess into 1991. It was extremely expensive though. And he was broke. His star eventually faded and he was broke. MC Hammer. And he had these huge hits. He did Pray. Remember Pray? He did a version of Have You Seen Her? Late 1990, he sampled the Shy-Lights records, and that's the point. He was sampling these older records, and people were coming to the conclusion that, well, it doesn't take much talent to take a beat of an old song and rap right on top of it. One who implicated that was Don Henley. Oh my God. I read this interview with Don Henley and it was Rolling Stone, I think, 1990. And he said, these guys don't have any soul. I mean, I heard this rapper, Don Henley was going, I heard this rapper sampling one of our songs, one of the Eagles songs, Don Henley of the Eagles. Don Henley came down on it. Oh my God. Those were not his exact quotes. I'm just giving you the gist of what I read at that time. And MC Hammer's star faded. He came out with some good rap records, though. You might remember Adam's Groove, and there was Too Legit to Quit. And he did one in 1994. I think it was called It Feels Good, but I can't remember the exact name of it. Great beat to it, though. But he lost credibility in the hip hop world. This guy's not real. I mean, this guy's no Snoop Dogg. This guy's not Dr. Dre. He's not a badass like LL Cool J. Not half a badass like LL Cool J is. The guy's a poser. A hammer. Rick James, oh my God, that's another story. Rick James did not want his record sampled, period. But somehow, his lawyers allowed the sample of Super Freak to be used in You Can't Touch This. And when Rick James found out about it, well, he was in a car with a friend. And his friend said, dude, your song's going, well, this rapper is sampling your record. This rapper is sampling your record. It's coming up on the radio. Something like that. They heard it on the radio. They're in a car. And when Rick James heard You Can't Touch This, he blew up. What the? That. And his friend said, Rick, chill out, man. Think of all the money you're going to make off of this sample. You're going to make millions. And Rick James, well, okay, I guess you got a point there, but if it were up to me, if it was totally up to me, I wouldn't have done this thing. And Rick James still sued. He still sued MC Hammer because he wanted songwriting credits on You Can't Touch This. And that was settled out of court. Another reason why this song was considered, well, eventually, another reason why MC Hammer was kind of considered a joke, You Can't Touch This came out at the same time as Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby. Excuse me, Ice Ice Baby. Ice Ice Baby sampled Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie, and you got MC Hammer sampling Super Freak on You Can't Touch This. And this was in the late summer of 1990. So MC Hammer kind of got lumped up with Vanilla Ice, but they came down with Vanilla Ice. Now, Vanilla Ice in the video, he was very aggressive. And when he did the video to Ice Ice Baby, I mean, he was laying down to rap smack, but nobody was buying it. The guy's not legit. Just quit. So there you have it. You know what's interesting, though? Think about the timing. Another odd sort of timing here. The songs that these two records sampled, Ice Ice Baby, which sampled Under Pressure, and You Can't Touch This, which sampled Super Freak, both Super Freak and Under Pressure were hits in the fall of 1981 together. So what goes around, what comes around, goes around. MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This, at number 25 on my fantasy playlist, April 23rd, 1990.